Charlie Kirk had an impact on millions of Americans across the country, especially here in West Michigan, even making a visit to a local Grand Rapids church during the pandemic in 2020.
News 8's Adriana Dorius spoke with those who knew Kirk and what he meant to them. Yeah, Charlie Kirk visited GR Church in Grand Rapids in August of 2020 during the height of the pandemic, speaking to a large audience there about his faith and his message during that time. That visit inspiring many in the area, even one woman who switched churches after that. His impact also felt by the younger generation, who say he was an inspiration.
He was definitely one of a kind.
People that knew him and people who were inspired by him are remembering Charlie Kirk for his faith, his love of the country and his family, and his courageous approach to discourse.
I just cried.
Pastor Cody Kuhl's friendship with Kirk started from an Instagram message inviting him to speak at his church in 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Charlie came at a time where he spoke clarity into all the chaos that was going on.
Pastor Kuhl says he was inspired by his faith and his message to Americans during what he says was a divisive time in America.
It was just so shocking. I mean, something like this has not happened, this large a political assassination, in 50 years. And I knew him. It was just so sad.
His visit to GR Church is one that Chris Crandall attended, and she says ignited her faith and her beliefs to a whole new level.
What a loss. He was so young and so intelligent. He loved the Lord. He loved his country. He loved his family.
Throughout these last couple of years,
Kirk was known for his passion for discourse, something he prided himself on, even saying that when people stop talking, that's when you get violence, and that is when civil war happens. And that message is one that Crandall says she hopes will live on.
We put labels on one another, and we see each other as enemies. And that's just what the enemy wants. And I think Charlie Kirk stood right in the middle, trying to bridge that gap.
Kirk was assassinated while doing just that, engaging in that civil discourse that he so often did at Utah Valley University on Wednesday. He was shot in the neck while speaking with college students as part of a Turning Point USA event, a nonprofit in which Kirk co-founded to promote conservative politics on high school and college campuses.
He was incredibly inspirational.
Ryan Wozniak is a former vice president of Grand Valley State University's Turning Point chapter. He says Kirk gave a voice to young college students who needed it most.
He was an inspiration to millions and millions of people who now saw him die for being willing to have a nice conversation with people. A line has been crossed here. I can't overstate how important he was to young people, and now their one voice has been taken away.
An eye-opening moment and a nation in shock as many sit with this tragedy, wondering what comes next and how we move on as Americans.
Charlie's life and even his death won't be in vain. I believe it'll be a seed that bears fruit in a nation that's desperate for revival.
We need more Charlie Kirks, and my prayer is that through this horrible tragedy that we have awakened a sleeping giant, and that people will stand up for their faith, that they will act, that they will love each other.
Pastor Kuhl says he is planning a prayer and vigil for Charlie Kirk at GR Church this Sunday. That event is open to the public. A difficult day for these individuals and so many across the nation. We will continue to follow this story as it develops and bring you the latest here on air and online. Brian.